Welcome to Country Roots Farm. Today we are installing hurricane anchors to our shed to house conversion to make sure that our house cannot be knocked off of the concrete pillars.
I'm very excited.
Our shed is a 16 by 52 and we'll be putting 3 anchors on each side for a total of 6 hurricane anchors. And we are using the 30-inch mobile home anchors that have 2 auger heads on the bottom. And so we're digging out the first foot of soil so that those augers on the bottom of the hurricane anchor will dig down into that compact soil, and they'll really be able to hold on to the soil more. And then the foot that we dug out, we're going to backfill with concrete so that it has a really solid hold on these anchors. We were able to pick up the mobile home anchors from Lowe's for about $20 each. Sitting a block on the bracket of the auger anchor really gave you a lot more leverage because you do have to put some downward pressure on these to get them to dig into that more compact soil.
That's just like, what, half a horsepower between the three of us. Alright, hang on. Check it out.
Set it back straight in here.
This is the problem with, you can't pull too much on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
Actually, you'll push that
push.
way.
Watch it, Harvey.
I think it's a rock. It ain't no freaking root.
Well, how'd you pick a spot with a rock?
I didn't. We're almost ground level.
Yeah, that's about flush right there.
Do one more full spin. Come on.
1, 2, 3. Ah! Okay. So we could no longer turn it with just the wood. So we got rebar for leverage, and the 3 of us were required to spin this one in. I think that could probably hold more than 700 pounds.
That one's gonna be good.
Yeah. So then we'll backfill this with concrete and strap her down to it. The next step is to mix the concrete, and we are using an old cooler and a shovel. Because why not? Tapping the concrete will help get the bubbles out and give us a more solid finish. We attached the strap to the shed by running it around the runner boards, and so we screwed into each side, and we would start a hole using a drill bit and then come back with the actual large screw to drill through. And when you're doing the other side, just make sure to offset it from your other screw so that you don't push into the same area. And this process does require a special bolt. It's a slotted bolt, and so this strap actually slides into the bolt. The bolt head has a square on the front of it that fits into this bracket from the anchor tie down. So what you do is you run the strap through, and you see how there is not tension on the strap currently. You put your nut on the bolt on the other side, keep the head separated off of the anchor so that the head of the bolt, you can still turn it without it being locked in to the anchor. And so you twist it, and it ends up wrapping that metal strap around this bolt till you get to the appropriate tightness. And it can be a little bit finicky to deal with. These, if that bolt makes its way into the bracket of the anchor, then the square piece that's right under the face of the bolt that you can't see from this angle will lock in, and you won't be able to turn it. So you have to kind of keep it from locking in while also turning it.
Yep.
So you can see us tapping it to get the head of the bolt out. So now I am going to apply the last bit of pressure. You can see this still moves a little bit to get this as tight as we need it. And he's just holding the nut on the other side to keep it from getting too tight. It looks good, so he's going to tighten it down. And then we were in the middle of tightening this down, and we're like, oh yeah, it has a lock on it. So we can tap it into place, and it won't move. So we tap, I'm literally using the hammer just to lock in that square into the bracket. And so now he can tighten it down with a wrench, and this one is done. Getting these tie downs completed is going to give us such a peace of mind. We do get quite a bit of wind here, and the shed is up higher than we thought it was going to be, which is great. Like, we're excited that we can get underneath it and work really well. But because of that, we also are worried that it could get shifted off of the concrete pillars. So we couldn't wait to get these done and get them on the building so that when the storms come in, we aren't worried that it's going to get blown over. If you want to continue to see us turn this shed into a house, hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment below if you have any questions. Hopefully we'll be able to help. It is so nice to have this done. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.